Before the video starts, I just want to let you know that I will be hosting a tournament for an amazing, fast-paced, real-time strategy game where your main goal or your pretty much your objective is to destroy your opponent's main castle before they destroy yours. It's a game called Pixel Wars. If you guys are interested in the tournament, super easy, doesn't take a lot of time, and very easy to schedule. Revolves around your schedule and your opponent's schedule, so it's super easy to get into. If you guys are interested in joining this tournament, please be sure to click on the link down below, get yourself signed up, and if you're interested and you have questions, make sure to join the Pixel Wars Discord for more information, and you can always PM me or any one of the people within that Discord as well. Thank you so much, and I will see you on the battlefield. 3. Yo, what is up, you sexy ass motherfuckers? Welcome back to yet another Rome 2 Total War Siege battle. This battle was sent in by our good friend Darkspawn. This is him, marketable, and I believe 4 randoms, but I could be wrong. I didn't look at the names. Playing on this great barbarian settlement. I was told that this is a fantastic battle, so I am truly hoping that that is correct. Guys, it looks like this is going to be a long one, so make sure you guys grab your snacks, your drinks, jerk off a quick one, call your grandmother and tell her that you love her, preferably not while you're jerking off a quick one. Do whatever you guys gotta do. Let's get into it. Let's go ahead and start off with the attacking armies over here. It looks like we've got Rome starting off, the powerful, great Rome. We can't see too much of their army as of yet, but we've got some Vigiles, we've got some Hastati, a great ballista, and then I believe... Oh, we got a mobile ballista by Arverni. Ooh, that's an expensive ballista. Make sure you use that to the best of your ability. Usually when you see mobile ballista, it's going to be shotgun artillery. Shotgun artillery can be really powerful because you can just move it straight up to the wall, point blank, and shoot at some guys. Now, it's also really dangerous because then if somebody has fire ammo, they can just completely burn it down to the ground, and then it'll be completely useless. But we shall see what they do. But that is what we can see from Rome so far. Looking over at the next faction, we've got Nervii bringing in naked warriors, fierce swords, lots and lots of fierce swords, some Celtic warriors, levy freemen, all kinds of those good barbarian troops. You love to see it. Last but certainly not least, we've got Arverni bringing in Celtic warriors, naked swordsmen, chosen swordsmen, levy spearmen, and chosen spearmen. Oh, that's new. You don't usually see too much in the way of chosen swords, and these guys are getting absolutely destroyed by some artillery. Holy smokes. We've got 109 kills with this one. We've got 118 kills from this one. We've got a little bit of ammo being wasted. I think we've got some hidden archers over here. Yep, you can't see the archers, but you can see the arrows that they are firing. One second, I gotta... Whew, that was a rough sneeze. Oh man, we've got a lot of ammo being wasted by those archers. If you want to take out this artillery, you most definitely want to set up fire ammo so you're not wasting so much ammo with it having taken no effect, because there's almost like an invisible shield or an invisible barricade around these ballistas over here. Looking over at the defending compositions, we've got the great Odyssean Kingdom bringing in Thracian warriors, Thracian nobles, mercenary veteran hoplites, a lot of Thracian warriors. We've got some Thracian bowmen as well, and then I don't know, I'm just trying to see. Oh, and we got some Folksmen. Cheap but a very effective unit, and we've actually got a ranged cavalry, a Thracian cavalry as well. Copy, guys, copy. And then looking over here, we've got Nabataea. Nabataea bringing in a whole bunch of Nabatean swordsmen. We got Nabatean swordsmen, armored desert hoplites, desert levy, Nabatean heavy archers, one of my favorite archers in the game. Just look at these guys. They are absolutely gorgeous. Their color scheme, their stance, They are beautiful. Love to see it. And then, yeah, just a lot of Nabataean swordsmen. I personally prefer the axemen over the swordsman for the armor-piercing capabilities, but that is my personal preference. And then last but certainly not least, we've got Gatae. We've got mercenary axe warriors. Lots of mercenary axe warriors here on the front line. We've got some Thracian peltas, a very powerful unit indeed. Some noble swords. Lots of noble swords from these guys kind of hiding in the background here, as well as some regular spears and Dacian, Dacian, heavy bowmen. Looking over at the front line, we've got Nervii starting to burn down some of these towers, trying to get rid of them so that way the defenders cannot utilize them in their defense of this great settlement. Rome and Nervii coming in together to be the first ones within the settlement. We've got a unit of Hostati fighting valiantly against these double chevroned desert levy. Love to see it. Love to see it. Even the desert levy having been like a very, very cheap 190 cost unit, I believe. They look amazing in their pajamas. Love it. And their shields look incredible as well. Over here, we've got some Celtic warriors, 3 units of Celtic warriors sent in by Nervii, engaged with some armored desert hoplites. The desert hoplites are going to fall back into a more favorable position, presumably. We've got some armored desert hoplites reforming back here. These desert hoplites, great move by the Celtic warriors. They are going to go ahead and fire their Pila while the hoplites had their backs turned. Going to be able to get some decent kills against them. Hoplites are, oh, you always want to see hoplites get shot by any unit because they will hold on for a long time if they're not getting flanked or shot in either the sides or the back. Very heavily armored unit. Over on this side, we've got the Nabataean swordsmen raining hellfire upon this unit of Celtic warriors. We've got 2 units of Nabataean swordsmen close by, absolutely demolishing these Celtic warriors, along with another semi-fresh unit of Nabataean swordsmen, just utilizing so much of their javelin ammo. And now that these Celtic warriors have decided to retreat, these guys should probably stop firing and conserve their ammunition. So it looks like the first wave of Nervii is beginning to break. Nervii is going to go ahead and start sending up their Gallic hunters to be able to support their front lines. And now we've got our Verni bringing in some naked warriors. Naked warriors are very powerful because much like Thracian swords or Falksmen, I was trying to remember what they're called. Thracian warriors, there we go. They're really good on the charge because they have an ability which allows them to have a huge charge bonus. But going up onto the walls initially is always risky with naked warriors because their huge thing is with their charge. So whenever they're coming in, they're not really charging in. It's just going to be those initial units that came in that are going to charge in. And then the rest of them are going to be in prolonged melee. And in prolonged melee, they're not bad, but you got to be careful because they're naked. They have no armor. They are highly susceptible to ranged fire. So now we've got the Nabataean swordsmen going in to flank these naked warriors. We've got the armored desert hoplites falling back to be able to get a nice little flanking charge on these Celtic warriors to hopefully break them and cause them to retreat for good. But now we've got Celtic warriors, fresh Celtic warriors from Arverni moving in to be able to support their brothers in arms, their allies during this battle. Now we've got some defending, retreating troops as well, that initial desert levy. Great move by Nervii. We've got Gallic hunters firing into the sides, into the flanks of these Nabataean swordsmen, getting as many kills as possible. You can see them starting to drop slowly but surely as the archers continue to rain hellfire upon them. So that's really going to help these frontline troops, these chosen swordsmen, these elite troops. That's really going to help them to break through this front line and hopefully move further into the settlement. Naked swordsmen still doing a great job of doing some good damage. 56 kills so far. They're getting continuously cycle charged from these Nabataean swordsmen, so they got to be careful. The boys in the pajama clothing with those beautiful kilts and shiny, shiny helmets with the fur-lined helmets. They got to be careful because if the defenders begin to fire either their javelins or their archer fire into these guys, then they are going to absolutely melt. But thankfully, they are just having to deal face to face with some of these defending forces. I spoke too soon. Now we've got archer fire going in as well. Drink some coffee here. We got Nabataea actually beginning to fall back with some of these Armored Desert Hoplites, taking a lot of fire as they're falling back, which is very risky. Armored Desert Hoplites having 178 kills so far, though, which is very, very good to see indeed if you are indeed rooting for the defenders. But now we have a lot of archers focusing down the center area. These Hoplites are beginning to break. These fresh Hoplites with 95 kills are taking a lot of top down and side fire, and luckily they're if you're rooting for the attackers are shooting from their spear side too, which means they have even less protection against any range fire that dares to come into them. So they got to be extra careful, and the Chosen Swordsmen are putting up a good fight with 140 kills so far. Although they are turning their back, they are that confident in their abilities to win this engagement with the Archer Fire. So they have their back turned and are ready to be able to take on these Thracian warriors, which are charging into their fronts with 79 kills so far, just charging back and forth, trying to get as many kills as they possibly can, but we've got Archer Fire going into them. That's the bad thing about Thracian warriors, is they are very lightly armored as well. But now we've got the attackers starting to take over this area, take over this hill area. We've even got the Romans moving up some Principes. Romans moving up their archers as well. Lots of Archer Fire going into these Nabataean swordsmen. Fierce swords, elite troops moved in. We've got artillery fire going in and trying to do some damage against these forces as well. We've got some of these Naki warriors with 84 kills fighting valiantly against the armored desert hoplites of Nabataea, trying to weaken them, soften them up, so that way the next charge, the artillery fire that's going in trying to soften them up, as well as the next charge that's going in, can hopefully succeed and they can push further into the settlement. Now we've got the Principes of Rome firing their javelins into this troop. Very, very powerful armored desert hoplite holding this hill. They've got the upper advantage against these forces as well. Principes are going to go ahead and fall back and move on to a different position. But it looks like they have successfully taken this hill, so they really can start moving in a lot more of the troops. And the attackers... Oh, hold that thought. Let's slow the phone. Slow motion. We've got the Nabataean general, Nabataean noble cavalry in the background, taking out this Celtic ballista, this extremely expensive Celtic ballista, because they brought in mobile ballista. This ballista was, I think, 1,400 coins. So yeah, this ballista is down for the count. That is a huge loss for the defender, or for the attackers, and a huge win for the defenders. And now we've even got the noble general of Nabataea fighting against the Roman general. They should be able to win this really easily. As long as the Romans don't try to run and get out of there, they should be able to win this extremely easily. But Legatus is going to go ahead and fall back. Will he survive, though? That is the question. We've even got Vigiles, Hastati, all of the troops in the world going after this Nabataean general, throwing their Pila, taking out a lot of this Nabataean general. But well done by Nabataean. It looks like he has a decent amount of kills as well. I'm curious as to what he went into. We've even got the ranged cavalry, the Thracian cavalry going into some of the archers, the Gallic hunters of Nervii, getting a whole bunch of kills right there too. 64 kills against ranged units. That was beautiful to see. Well done by the defenders, really just putting some damage, putting the hurt into their opponents here. Over here, we've got the Romans and the Arverni forces. A very strange alliance indeed if you're looking post conquering of the Germanic Empire. But we've got them facing off against the armored desert hoplites, afraid to move in quite yet, allowing the rest of their troops over on the left side. We've got a huge battle, but allowing all of these troops to really continue to do as much damage as possible against this front line. We've even got a lot of archer fire going into the front line of these troops. Thracian warriors bouncing back and forth, really just trying to get as many kills as they possibly can, charging from one point to the other, really just trying to get as many kills as they can against these chosen swords and fierce warriors with 61 kills so far, chosen swordsmen 71 and 14. Hopefully they can continue to rack up those kills. The chosen spearmen with 10 and Celtic warriors with 143 so far, but they are beginning to break with 51 men out of 160. Hopefully they retreat them, let them freshen up so they can get them back into the battle. It looks like they are going to completely ignore this side with the armored desert hoplites over here, kind of just trying to focus down this central area, that hill over there, as well as the center area primarily. We've got Dacian heavy bowmen over here trying to support their troops as much as possible, and even some noble swords, 2 units of noble swords from Gatae coming in to be able to support that front line. Those noble swords will be able to get a lot of kills and do a lot of damage. Looking at what's left, we've still got a lot of forces from Rome on the attacking side. We've still got a decent amount of forces from Nervii. We've even got the Oathsworn General up front, utilizing their abilities to the best of their ability. We've got the Roman Empire coming in and completely surrounding these armored desert hoplites, trying to take them out with the support of the mercenary Thracian Peltas. Hopefully those Peltas will be able to get some good kills, but they are being focused down by the Roman Syrian archers, so we shall see how long they shall live. These Gallic hunters with 80 kills have been broken. I don't know, they did still have ammo, so that is a huge loss for the attackers. Over here, we've still got the 2 cavalry forces over here with the Thracian cavalry and the Nabataean noble cavalry with 195 kills. Let's see if they can get over that 200 mark by the end of this battle. And we've even got some Thracian bowmen up here on the hill ready to fire into the fronts of their opponents and the sides of their opponents. Not a bad location. They got sword side on this area if they can fire from there, which they can, so they should be able to get a couple of kills. But these are some very heavily armored Roman troops, so we shall see how much damage that they really do. Over on the front line, we do have the noble swords slowly but surely making their way up to the front line. We've got Nabataean swordsmen waiting to be able to charge into the front line. We've even got the defenders being slightly aggressive. We've got some Thracian warriors going to go ahead and charge into some chosen spearmen and chosen swordsmen of Arverni. We've got some gaps opened up for the defenders to move in and really start trying to do as much damage against these forces as they can, and those Thracian warriors are going to be able to get a lot of kills in that initial charge. Now they're going to turn around and try to get a little bit of a charge against these Oathsworn, get a couple of kills, weaken these Oathsworn as much as they possibly can before they fall because of all the archer fire that's going into them. Nabataea even sending in their Nabataean swordsmen that were in the background, seen with renewed hope now that the noble swords have made their way to the front line. They're going to go ahead and charge in and start trying to get as much damage as possible. They want to retake this area so that way the defenders have to fall back outside of the walls and basically restart this entire siege. Thracian warriors charge into the chosen spearmen. Now we got Nabataean swordsmen charging into the backs of these chosen spearmen, which should put the nail in the coffin for these troops. Beautiful to see. Beautiful to see. Yeah, these noble swords, or I'm sorry, these regular swords, Nabataean swordsmen should be able to get a lot of kills in that initial charge. And now we got the Thracian warriors coming in to be able to cycle charge and put the nail in the coffin for these chosen spearmen. They are taking a lot of fire from the archers that are outside of these walls. It looks like Nabataea is running out of ammo. Or I'm not sorry, not Nabataea. Arverni is running out of ammo with these archers. We've got 117 kills, 120, 72, 90. It's still got some ammo with these Gallic hunters, though. 129 kills so far. They are being counter-archerified by the Nabataean heavy archers, though, so we'll see how long they can live. These Thracian warriors with 54 men remaining are beginning to break from the sheer amount of ranged fire going into their backs. We've got Arverni reforming their chosen spearmen and their spear nobles. Very interesting to see so many spears from the Arverni forces. Usually you see a lot more swords because they can do a lot more damage, but lots of spears coming in to be able to support that front line. We've got noble swords from Gatae holding valiantly, holding the front line as best as they possibly can, even breaking some of the levy freemen of Nervii. But how long will they be able to hold? They need some reinforcements here. Mercenary veteran hoplites either need to move up or they need to move those noble swordsmen up to be able to plug these gaps, because right now the attackers have an opportunity to completely surround these troops and wreak havoc upon the defending forces. We've got noble swords, 23 men left, 168 kills, again holding valiantly against these Principes, trying to keep them off the hill, trying to avenge their Nabataean brethren that had held so valiantly on this hill as well. Gonna go ahead and take a screenshot because that is beautiful. Love to see it with those troops in the background. So they're gonna go ahead and try to kill as many troops as they possibly can before ultimately they fall. Oops, that was the wrong button. I meant to click K to try to get out of cinematic view mode. Over here, we've got Thracian bowmen beginning to break. We got the spear nobles Yes, 2 units of spear no. Oh no, I'm sorry. 1 unit of spear nobles. Going into these archers, these Dacian heavy bowmen, which still have a lot of ammo. 24 kills so far. Yeah, they need to retreat back behind these veteran hoplites. Veteran hoplites either need to stay where they are or reposition wherever they need to go, because they are beginning to fall. They are beginning to break. Now these noble swords are completely surrounded, and they are, excuse me, they are going to fall relatively quickly here. Especially against some of these Oathsworn units as well. Oathsworn are a very powerful, very, very powerful unit. So these noble swords are going to break with 56 men remaining. And they are completely surrounded, holding, even breaking, taking some of the chosen spearmen with them, trying to just kill as many troops as possible to give their allies as much of a chance as they possibly can. Looking at the armies, we've got Arverni. Do they have ammo? Swords. Okay, it looks like one of the units maybe. It looks like maybe one of the units, maybe two of the units still have some ammo. How much? I'm not quite sure. I can't imagine that Nervii has that much ammo left if they have any forces. We've got the Nabataean Noble Cavalry still awaiting their chance to be able to get some good kills. We still got some Celtic warriors from Nervii as well as their Oathsworn general. And a regular unit of Oathsworn as well. Oh my goodness, we've got 3 units of Oathsworn still ready to fight, still ready to get some good kills. The balance of power is not looking great for the defenders. It looks about maybe, I want to say, a 35% chance in favor of the defenders, whereas there's a 65% chance in favor of the attackers. So we shall see. The attackers, especially that Roman army, the amount of Principes, Vigiles, Hastati, the amount of troops that the Romans still have. Did they still have their general? Did their general die? No, he's still in the gold. He is still alive. Legatus surviving to fight, or pretend to fight, and command his men. So we've still got a lot of troops left over to be able to fight the defending forces. We've even still got an Oathsworn general from Arverni as well. Still, just so many spears from Arverni, which is crazy to me. Really cool to see. You just never see it, so that is really cool to see. Over here, looking at the defenders, we've still got armored desert hoplites, plenty of armored desert hoplites. We've still got some Thracian warriors as well as Thracian nobles, which can get so many kills, especially since the attackers have used a lot of their ammo as well. Let's look at the Romans. Do the Romans have any ammo left over? It looks like the Romans might be completely out of ammo, so those Thracian nobles are going to be free to get so many kills because it looks like the attackers have spent a ton of their ammo. Looks like the attackers are attacking the central area. We got mercenary veteran hoplites, as well as spears from Gatae holding this central area. I don't know why they didn't just kind of set up a line. They set up a slight V formation, which isn't necessarily bad. Oh my god, these Oathsworn already have 275 kills, 79 men remaining. I would almost retreat these. Well, these Oathsworn have been refreshed. And they've got a lot of peltas coming in from the Roman Empire going into these mercenary veteran hoplites, which are going to form shield wall. We got Thracian warriors charging in to be able to try and finish off these Oathsworn. Can these Oathsworn make it to 300 kills? We shall see. We've even got Sidefire coming in from, what do we have here? Thracian bowmen. Yeah, these Oathsworn are not going to survive for that long. 35 men remaining, 287 kills. They may still yet be able to get to that 300 kill mark. Can we see it? Ooh, they're beginning to break. 30 men remaining, 288 kills. Can they make it to 300? 300 mark. Speaking of 300, by the way, guys, we are on our way to reaching 300 subscribers. We are currently at 260 of you sexy ass motherfuckers. If you guys are enjoying this video at all, if you guys have made it this far, please be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It helps me out tremendously. Like button helps me out tremendously with the YouTube algorithm, really helps me to reach more of you sexy motherfuckers. And the subscribe button really gives me the motivation to continue to get videos out for you guys, and continue to make content for you sexy ass motherfucker. Oathsworn at 291 kills, 15 men remaining. They are breaking. Will they be able to reach that 300 mark? Come on, Oathsworn. No. No, they have shattered. They are done dealing with this bullshit. The mercenary veteran hoplites have swapped out with the previous mercenary veteran hoplites, just trying to stay as fresh as possible. We got the spears holding valiantly against the Hastati of Rome, with some noble swords close behind to come in should the spears fall. We've got Thracian warriors charging into the chosen spearmen, trying to get as many kills as they possibly can. We've got some archers, some Gallic hunter archers from the attackers coming in as well, trying to get some fire into some of these troops and weaken them as much as they possibly can. But yeah, this is a fight and a half. We've got javelins going into the backs of these veteran hoplites. Beautiful to see if you're rooting for the attackers. Mercenary veteran hoplites, 95 men remaining with only 5 kills. That is rough. Hopefully they'll be able to continue to rack up those kills and get as many kills as they possibly can. Hastati charging in to the spears of Gatae, trying to break them, utilize that charge bonus to do as much damage as possible. We've got noble swords charging into the chosen spearmen, trying to support these mercenary veteran hoplites as much as they possibly can, get as many kills as they can. But they are bunched up. There's not going to be too many of them actually in the fight, so they got to be careful about that. We've still got archer fire coming in from the Gallic hunters with 87 kills remaining. I do not know how much ammo they have left. Oh, nope, they just ran out of ammo. That was their last volley. They just ran out of ammo. Ooh, I don't know if the attackers have any ammo remaining. I can't look because our Verney's archers are currently hiding right now. We've got chosen spearmen with 96 kills, 20 men remaining, beginning to break against the might of so much reckless hate. Love to see it. And we've got the archers firing sword side into the sides of the chosen swordsmen and chosen spearmen of Arverni. This is a very bloody fight, but the attackers are really sticking true to their initial investment, their initial idea of just kind of attacking one area at a time. So they are just kind of focusing down the central area, all the while just taunting this area and forcing the defenders to continue to spread out their troops and to continue to defend every choke point that they can. But right now, the attackers only have two areas that they can attack, which is this one and this one. So the defenders are looking pretty good, especially with just being at a money disadvantage. They're looking good because they only have to hold 2 different choke points. So this is perfect for the defenders. As long as they can hold these choke points well enough to be able to get as many kills as possible, it'll be a really good time for the defenders. But we got a slight slugfest going on. The noble swords going in, getting some kills. They're going to go ahead and fall back. All the while, there is nothing holding this line. The mercenary veteran hoplites are starting to move in, but if I were Arverni, I would have moved up, taken this opportunity to be able to push their opponents back and really take away this defensive advantage from them. Because if they pushed them back here, they could have maybe gotten some side fire here and gotten a little bit more opportunities. So you got to be careful about that. Now we've got battle rhythm being popped on the mercenary veteran hoplites, shield wall being popped on the mercenary veteran hoplites while they hold off against the chosen spearmen. We've got these forces starting to fall back from the might of these mercenary veteran hoplites, but now they're going to move back in now that they are retreating. We've got a slight V. We got a V formation set up right here as well. I don't know if they're going to completely fall back to this V formation or if they're going to kind of go ahead and keep on defending this area. You got to be careful too. You don't want to spread out your guys too much, because if you do this V formation, then you're going to have more troops defending it. You're going to be spread out more, and the attackers are going to be able to focus you down more. So it's a dangerous thing. So we shall see. They might even fall back to be able to defend this and this, but that also leaves it open. Since Arverni does still have a lot of ammo, I know that the attackers are really low on ammo, so they could fall back right here and right here. And even though the attackers have kind of that defensive or that offensive bonus of being able to shoot into the side, they didn't save much ammo for the late game, so they won't really be able to utilize that advantage. So they could be beneficial to these guys. I don't know. We shall see. The Thracian warriors charging in, 52 kills so far, just trying to get as many kills, cut up as many enemy troops as they possibly can, or attacking troops as they possibly can. Rome still looking pretty with lots and lots of troops. We've even got 4 units of Evocati cohort, a very powerful, very strong, heavily armored unit. So we'll see how the defenders are able to take care of these guys as well. I do hear archer fire going on. These Gallic hunters, 72 kills, are out of ammo. These Gallic hunters over here with 156 kills look like they just ran out of ammo as well. I don't know. I don't think that the attackers have any ammo left, so they're going to have to solely focus on their javelin capabilities as well as their sheer mass to be able to break through these defenses here today. Over here, we've got the Hastati with 54 kills, successfully able to break a unit of spearmen from the defenders. Defenders utilizing their flanking capabilities to shoot into the sides with some of their Nabataean heavy archers with 197 kills. Well done so far, heavy archers. 199. Can they make it to 200? They do still have ammo, so they still have the opportunity. Even they had swords there. I believe that they can get one kill. Nabataean heavy archers are still not terrible in melee compared to other archers too, so we'll see what happens. These Gallic hunters are out of ammo. They're on the front lines. Luckily, the archers aren't taking the bait. They're firing into the sides, shield sides of the Spear Nobles, but still sides nevertheless, just trying to break as many troops as they can. We've got Hastati with 140 kills so far, beginning to break against the might of the Noble Swords with 109 kills so far. Hastati are winded. The rest of these troops that are fighting the other unit of Hastati as well as the Chosen Spearmen are fresh, but the Chosen Spearmen have 51 men remaining, so we'll see how long that they hold off for. We've even got the archers of Nabataea starting to fire into the sides and the flanks of these Hastati, getting a lot of kills against these guys. Let's see how many kills they have so far. We've got 44 and 32, so I can imagine that they still have a decent amount of ammo, doing a great job. The defenders doing an amazing job of saving their ammo for the late game. I would always recommend saving ammo for the late game because the late game is where you're going to see a lot of these elite troops. Typically it goes in tiers, so you're going to see early troops or light troops in the beginning, medium troops in the middle, and then heavy troops at the end. Getting a lot of kills with your archers against light troops isn't necessarily a bad thing, but you want to be able to kill some of these heavy troops from a range because they are meant to be in the fray, fighting one-on-one with another unit, and so that way they can get as many kills as they possibly can. If you can just pop their asses with archer fire, then that is just how it should go. Just have to try to get as many kills with your archers as you can against elite troops, because getting one kill on an elite troop versus like 3, 4, 5 kills on light troops and 5 kills on medium troops is huge. Because those elite troops can do a lot more damage. So well done by the defending forces, saving their ammo for this moment where they should be able to rack up a lot of kills against the clumping of these forces. But I do really like what the attackers are doing. They're not sending in everything at one time. They've got a few units attacking this front at one time, but they're not sending in every single one of their units, so that way they all get tired, but without actually doing anything to the defending forces. So well done by the attacking forces, playing it smart, trying to get as many kills while also keeping their men as fresh as possible. We got the Spear Nobles with... I never thought I'd say this. We have Spear Nobles with 307 kills beginning to break against the might of the Noble Swords. I have no idea how they are still... Wow, I have no idea how they're still alive with 6 men remaining in Shield Wall. They have racked up so many kills. Well done by the Spear Nobles. 4 men remaining and still fighting. The Principes are breaking at 50 men remaining, and these Spear Nobles are still fighting with 2 men remaining. Holy smokes. Can they get one more kill? We shall see. We've got the Spear Nobles, the 2 Spear Nobles in the back here, not quite in the fight, just kind of sitting back, relaxing, and enjoying watching some Roman scum. I mean, what? Their allies fight valiantly against these forces, and they're still wavering. Oh my goodness, that is awesome. Over here, we're not really seeing too much. Again, the Romans keeping a Avocati cohort and a Principe unit back here to be able to continue to harass the forces of Nabataea. So we'll see if they ever go in and start attacking. I would almost start attacking here because you have so many different forces. If you begin to attack here, you're going to start spreading the defenders thin. Then they're going to have to start devoting more troops over here, or they're going to have to fall back into a less favorable position. So you're going to be able to spread them out and continue to do a whole bunch of damage there. So because you have the numbers advantage, I would highly recommend moving in and really starting to do some damage. But right now they're going to stay true to their initial idea and just continue to focus on one side. Principes with 113 kills so far. They're going to go ahead and fall back, but while they're falling back, they're going to take some arrows to the butt We've got 199 kills with these archers so far. These archers still have ammo. These Nabataean heavy archers with 79 kills so far. These Nabataean archers still with ammo with 150 kills so far, getting a lot of kills. Well done, Nabataea. And the general still searching around, looking for a good opportunity to be able to start getting some good damage off against their opponents, against the attackers here. The Hastati starting to break. We've got even more Principes. Actually, we've got some those initial weakened Principes charging back in, getting a little bit of a charge bonus, taking place of the Hastati that had just broken, just trying to get as many kills as they possibly can. We've got Osworn from Arverni. We've even got some Principes from Rome, while the Avocati cohort continued to hold over on this side to continue to harass these troops. We've got the Principes, the Celtic warriors, moving up quickly. We've got Avocati cohort, elite troops, heavily armored troops, dangerous troops starting to move in to fight against these noble swords, which are still fresh. 348 kills. They are going to go ahead and fall back, potentially swap. Oh, an ability has been popped over on these noble swords. Yep, hopefully they turn around, which is perfect. Turn around and start fighting against these Avocati cohort. They still have 67 men remaining. They have 352 kills, doing a great job. We've got a fresh unit of Thracian warriors starting to charge into these Avocati cohort to really try and start weakening them. Again, their charge bonus is huge. We've even got some fire ammo coming in from the mercenary Thracian Paltas with 105 kills so far. Do they still have ammo? I do not know. But they're really trying to affect that morale on these troops. Now we got the Avocati cohort starting to take some fire from the Thracian bowmen. How are we looking over on the side of Nabataea? Nabataea does still have some ammo. How much? I do not know, but I can't imagine that these two troops with 199 and 150 kills have that much ammo left. Nabataea is going to go ahead and circle back around, get close, and try to start popping some abilities on some of these troops. We've got Headhunt on the nobles, be popped on the noble swords with 56 men remaining. Headhunt is going to increase their attack and their morale, so hopefully they'll be able to get a lot of kills over here. Mercenary veteran hoplites with 134 kills, fighting valiantly against the Principes. We've got the Osworn General of Arverni in the fray, trying to do whatever they can to be able to get some kills. But now Nabataea is utilizing what ammo they have left to be able to fire into the sides and the flank of these Osworn, get as many kills as possible. That's what I'm talking about. You want to save your ammo. You want to save your ranged ammo against these elite troops, because Osworn are extremely dangerous. If they are not taken care of by ranged forces, they will get a lot of kills. 300 and over, always with Osworn. They are very powerful. But I haven't seen too much of the actual Thracian nobles in the fight yet. Just the warriors, so they still got some very, very good killing potential. And we've still got a couple of units of the cheap mercenary Falksmen in the back as well, ready to move in at a moment's notice and start getting some kills. We've got mercenary Thracian Paltas, one with 131 kills, and then we got the Dacian heavy bowman with 86 kills in the fray, allowing their noble swords to rest up, try to get fresh with 42 men remaining, 388 kills with the support of archer fire into the sides, shield sides of these Principes. These Peltas should hold for a little while. I've seen Peltas hold for a long time, and they have the opportunity to get a lot of kills. The bows, maybe not so much kills as far as melee kills, but those Peltas should be able to rack up a little bit of kills at least. Oh, I thought I saw a unit of two Principes over there somewhere. We've even got the Celtic warriors still having ammo, shooting into the sides of the Thracian Peltas, trying to do what they can to be able to break these troops. Nabataea utilizing as much of their ammo as they possibly can. I have no idea how they still have ammo with these troops. 200 kills, 117. What about that other unit of archers? Where did they go? Are they over here? This unit of archers is completely out of ammo with 172 kills. Who's... Oh, no. No, 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 no. Hold your fire. Guys, you guys are firing into archers that are completely out of ammo. I understand you want to get your revenge, but this is exactly what the defenders want. So well done by the defenders, moving your archers up. You always have to be careful when firing into archers. Always do a quick zoom in just to see if they have their swords out, because if they have their swords out, there's a high chance that they, unless they went into melee mode, there's a very high chance that they do not have any ammo left. So the fact that the attackers are wasting very valuable ammunition on archers that honestly no longer really matter is a very sad thing to see indeed. So yeah, we've got Gallic Hunters with 85 kills so far, firing into them. We've got a Gallic Hunter unit from Arverni that's completely out of ammo. Arverni looks like they are down to just their Oswar General. We've got the Principes, 25 men remaining, 24, 23, 119 kills, fighting valiantly against this semi-fresh unit of veteran hoplites. Over here, there is a gap. There is an opportunity for Rome to move in. I would take this opportunity to Rome, move in, spread out these troops, start flooding in the gates, moving the Oswar and attack these guys. Move in the Princip or the Avocado cohort, attack these guys. Spread them out, start getting some flanking charges. But it looks like they aren't quite taking this opportunity, just sticking to that frontline battle, that grind fest. I mean, there's a lot of opportunities that the attackers are missing, and it's always easier to be able to say this from a top-down point of view, and not in the heat of battle. But always look for those opportunities to be able to get flanks in, to be able to spread out troops, to be able to get flanking fire, whatever it may be, because then you'll be able to have a much higher chance of victory. The Thracian warriors are beginning to fall very rapidly against the firepower of the Gallic Hunters, still somehow having ammo, which is awesome to see. I'm glad that the attackers aren't quite out of ammo yet, and they're able to pick off some of these very, very lightly armored troops with some of that ammunition. Take a nice drink of coffee. Oh, there we go. Ooh, Thracian nobles. One of my favorite units in this entire game. Look at those Mohawks. They are absolutely gorgeous. They are moving towards the front line. It looks like this may be their opportunity to move in and start getting a lot of kills. Noble Swords, 38 men remaining, 444 kills. Nicely done. Love to see it. Fighting against the Avocado cohort, and now with the support of the Thracian nobles, the Thracian nobles should be able to get a lot of kills in that initial charge. 17, 18, just quickly racking them up, moving up 20s. Can they make it to the 30s in this charge? I don't know. They have lost one man so far, 30 kills so far. And now we've even got the Noble Sword General of Gatae moved in. We've only got one unit holding this area. There's no point in not attacking. I would move in with some troops. You have the... Well, okay, you're actually running a little low on forces, but if you continue to spread the defenders thin and attack over on this side, it's going to force the defenders to focus on multiple fronts, force them to potentially make more mistakes, so on and so forth. It's just a good opportunity. Now we've even got the Osworn. The Osworn General of Arverni back in the fight, popping lots and lots of abilities. We've got Raise Banner, Rally, Shield Wall. I wouldn't put Osworn and Shield Wall because that's going to minimize their effectiveness in battle. They are a very good attacking force and not so much of a defending force. They're good at defending, but you don't want them in Shield Wall because I think that it's really going to minimize... Yeah, it's going to minimize their attacking power. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully they're still able to get some kills with 37 kills so far, but getting pelted by these Nabataean archers that were very smart in saving some of their ammunition for these elite units. We've even got the Osworn unit of Nervii, 133 kills so far. It looks like they are starting to move in to support their Arverni ally. Hopefully they're able to get some good kills. We've got the Avocado cohort in the back trying to do whatever they can. We've got Osworn, regular Osworn unit by Nervii with 58 kills so far, fighting against these Thracian nobles with 100 kills so far against elite units, which is huge. And the Noble Sword General with 28 kills, just continuously cycling in and out with their allies, trying to get as many kills as they possibly can. Yeah, and the Archer Fire is going to continue to rain hell. We've got two Osworn generals in a prime position for Archer Fire on top of each other. This is a beautiful, beautiful position for the Nabataean heavy archers. They're going to be able to get a lot of kills on some very, very elite troops in this case. 132, let's see, 133, yep, and all of these, 134, all of these are on Osworn, which is beautiful to see. Beautiful to see. Now we've got the Arverni General with 81 men remaining, beginning to fall back. We've got the Avocado cohort and the Osworn of Nervii beginning to fall back. Osworn having 102 kills so far. Yeah, the attackers are kind of falling back here a little bit, reforming, getting ready to move back in. We've even got the Thracian Bowmen with 154 kills, still having ammo. Wow. Thracian Bowmen are a very cheap a very cheap bow unit, but the fact that they have 154 kills still with ammo is huge. The defenders doing an amazing job of utilizing their ammo to the best of their abilities. Nabataea is still having ammo with 207 kills with these guys. It's insane. 134 kills with these archers. Do they still have ammo, or are they out? They are out, so these guys not getting as many kills, but still over 100, which is good. But yeah, lots of kills with those archers. Avocado cohort moving in, fighting against these troops. It looks like the lines of the defenders are starting to break slowly but surely. The noble swords with 451 kills. They have 35 men remaining. Going to go ahead and charge in valiantly, stop them from being able to move in. We've got what's left of the armored desert hoplites beginning to fall back. We've even got the general of Nabataea with 199 kills starting to charge in, trying to get some more kills against these Gallic hunters, against these avocado cohort. Stop the flood at 216 kills now. There we go. Love to see it get above the 200 kill mark. But yeah, these noble swords are 475 kills. Can they make it to 500? I really do hope so. Now we got the Thracian nobles moving in, getting a lot of kills, especially since the avocado cohort are retreating. They'll be able to cut down a lot of these retreating troops and get a decent charge bonus in on them as well. Now we've got the Thracian nobles charging into the Oathsworn. They're going to be able to get a lot of kills against these guys, especially in these initial charge. Come on, can we see 140 kills? Come on, Thracian nobles, 108 men, 140 kills. Now they need to swap out here soon with something else. Just continue to get those charge bonuses off, because that's where the Thracian nobles thrive the most, is those charge bonuses. We've even got a Thracian noble unit from the Odyssean Kingdom coming around on the flank. We've got the defenders taking the offensive, pushing up valiantly against these Roman forces. We've got the Roman giant ballista with 90 kills, auxiliary Syrian archers 128 kills, and a unit of avocado cohort with 19 kills so far, defending this flank. Rome is going to have to move their last unit of avocado cohort up soon. I don't know if the attackers still have enough troops to be able to take this battle. This is definitely a close one. The defenders are doing an amazing job overall. I mean, no complaints at all in this slugfest to be able to take this battle. We've got armored desert hoplites moved in. We've got the Thracian nobles, 81 men remaining, 177 kills. They should be able to get a lot more, even though there's only 81 men remaining. We've got the Nabataean heavy archers in the fray. With the armored desert hoplites trying to get any kills that they can with their swords against the avocado cohort. I would almost, yeah, there we go, move a couple of these archers back. Don't have so many units in at one time. You don't need it. This is a small choke point, and all you're going to do is have your men get tired. 26 men remaining, 491 kills. I believe he's going to get to the 500 mark. This guy has 207 kills. These noble swords really doing what they can to rack up those kills. 29 kills on this semi-fresh general unit of noble swords. We've got Thracian nobles charging back in, 188 kills. Can we see them break 200? I believe there's still 80 men remaining. They've got headhunt popped. Hopefully they'll be able to get a lot of kills. There we go. We've got 200 kills with these guys so far against elite units, against expensive units, which is beautiful to see. But they are in the fray. They are going to be able to get a lot of kills, so we shall see. Headhunt is down. Can they retreat them back? I would get them back now that Headhunt is down, because they are tired. There we go. They're going to get back. Swap with these armored desert hoplites. Defenders having some great cohesion, great communication. Even over on this side, we've got Thracian nobles over here in armored desert hoplites fighting against the avocado cohort. We've even got some Celtic warriors of Nervii having to pull off from that main engagement and charge into these forces. We got the Thracian nobles going to countercharge the Celtic warriors. The Celtic warriors are going to melt like butter. Oh my goodness, those numbers did not stand a chance against those Thracian nobles. 95 kills so far and just continuing to go up. Holy smokes, already gaining a chevron in their initial charge. Almost 120 kills, absolutely melting those Celtic warriors. We've even got some archers over here, still out of ammo, but I would almost move these Gallic hunters to support over here on the flank. The attackers are really giving it their all now. We've got the last unit of avocado cohort from Rome coming in. The attackers moving in their Gallic hunters, trying to get any kills that they can. They've got the Oathsworn general, what's left of him, inside of the fray as well. Oathsworn from Nervii in here. We've got avocado cohort from Rome, really just doing whatever they can to be able to get as much damage as they can. They got to move these Vigiles up, because I do not know how much longer these troops can hold off. The auxiliary heavy archers holding off these reckless forces. That is a push through. I don't think that it was meant to be a push through, but it is a push through. Push throughs are highly frowned upon. Again, believe it, I'm fairly certain that it was an accident, but just letting you guys know, don't push through units. It's a glitch in the game, not worth it. We've got the Roman general. We've got Legatus himself moving up to be able to inspire his troops, to be able to issue commands and try to... Oh, even moving up into the front line, we've got the Nabataean general. We've got a gap right here, which is beautiful for this general to move in and start getting some great flanking charges. Yes, yes, general is going to go into these Gallic hunters, take them out, try to get as many kills as they possibly can. and now he's going to hopefully, yep, get some rear charges over on these Avocado cohort, break them as quickly as they possibly can. We've still got some troops fighting valiantly on the front line. We've got the Osworn fighting against these mercenary veteran hoplites with 154 kills with not many men remaining. Thracian nobles with 223 kills. We've got noble swords with 219. I definitely want to see how many kills. Oh, 503. Yes, they made it. 503 kills so far. I do not believe that they're going to get to 600, but that is insane. An insane usage of that unit. Really good use of that unit. Very well spent money with that unit as well. Where's the Nabataean General? Nabataean General is seeking out blood. 16 men remaining, wanting to attack these archers, but then deciding to circle back around and try to get some kills. Legatus charging into the flanks of some of these Thracian nobles. Thracian warriors and nobles are actually huge anti-cav forces. I believe they have anti-large, and they just melt cav. So a great usage of these forces. We've got the Nabataean General charging into the flanks here. They're going to charge into the flanks of these Avocado cohort. Oh, yeah, these guys are going to get knocked down, torn to shreds. We've got the Osworn General of Arverni beginning to retreat. We've got the Avocado cohort losing men due to that flanking charge of the Nabataean Cavalry, but the Nabataean Cavalry are beginning to break with 300 kills so far. Lots of archer kills. Archer kills, I mean, those archers were out of ammo, but anybody that you can kill that won't then fight against your troops is a good body dead if you're rooting for the defenders here. Such a close battle, guys. We've got the Avocado cohort and archers fighting valiantly on these front line. We've still got more and more forces continuously to cycle in and out. The defenders not giving up any single piece of ground, actually taking back some ground from the attackers. Over here on the flank, we've got the 2 units of Avocado cohort still fighting valiantly against these Thracian nobles. The hoplite unit of Nabataea has broken. If these Nabataea, or if these cohort can quickly break these nobles, then they can circle around and get some great flanks off on this main force over here, which could be exactly what they need. We've got the Avocado cohort, 110 kills, 164 kills, Gallic hunters, I mean, everything that they can. Osworn, everything that they have, everything that they can fighting against these front line troops. Over here, we got 236 kills with the Noble Swordsman as well. Oh my goodness, guys, this is insane. Now we've even got the Mercenary Falksman in the battle. 26 kills so far. 2 units of these. The Thracian Nobles, 71 men remaining with 224 kills. The General with 65 kills so far, still very fresh. But yeah, these Thracian Nobles are holding valiantly. 300 Did I hear archer fire? Oh my goodness, we still got the Thracian cavalry that had sallied out initially. That's what the Vigiles were defending against. I was trying to figure out why they were hanging out over here. But yeah, the Thracian cavalry are going to get through this gap, try to make their way around these forces. Oh my goodness, they are caught up by the Vigiles. They are completely surrounded by archers and Vigiles, and this really, the Vigiles are beginning to break against these cavalry with 153 men remaining. Oh, there we go. I was about to say, yeah, these cavalry are completely surrounded, so they should break here really quickly. Those nobles have broken. There we go. Now we've got the Avocado cohort begin charging up against these Nabataean heavy archers, but it looks like the frontline troops of the attackers have broken. I mean, the balance of power kind of says it for you guys. It says there's still a slight chance, but I don't believe that the attackers are going to be able to come back from this. So they're going to try to rack up as many kills as they possibly can against these Nabataean archers. They're going to get completely surrounded by these forces. We got more forces coming in to take out these Vigiles as well as these ranged forces, but I think that this is going to be the end of the battles with a defending victory. Well done by both sides. Great plays by both sides. I definitely think that the defending forces had more good plays, had some amazing plays, but the attackers definitely held their own and got a lot of kills and did a lot of good things during this battle. Holy smokes, guys. You guys are going to have to let me know down in the comments below who you were rooting for during this battle. During the entirety of this battle, because this was a close one. I honestly didn't know who was going to win for a while there. But yeah, these Noble Swords getting a lot of kills. 238, 106, and that one getting over 500 kills, which was insane. Now we've got the Thracian Nobles charging in to the Avocado cohort. We've got the Nabataean archers beginning to break. The Avocado cohort getting some great last-minute kills here. But now we've got the nobles coming in to execute Order 66 and completely demolish some of these troops. And we got the mercenary Falksmen charging into the flanks of what's left of these Evocati cohort. They should be able to clean these guys up pretty quickly here. They may just be mercenary Falksmen, but they should be able to get a lot of kills here. And the Evocati cohort over here are getting melted by some Thracian nobles. We've even got the noble swords from Gatae coming in. They want to continue to rack up those kills, so they're going to go ahead and charge into these archer forces, charge into these vigiles, and try to get as many kills as they possibly can. Now the Evocati cohort are completely surrounded. They are going to fall on this great day. Now we've got the archers fighting valiantly against these noble swords, beginning to break. We've got mass breakage, and that is going to be the end of this battle. Guys, that was insane. Let's go ahead and end the replay and look at some of these kills here. Holy smokes. Marketable skills playing as the Odyssean Kingdom. The sexy hippie Jesus himself. Darkspawn playing as Gatae. We got Constan. We're just gonna call you Constan Closet. I don't know why it's so hard for me to pronounce that. I've definitely seen him before. I played against Squirrel, Julius Caesar. I don't know if I've ever played in Lemmurex. I have played it before. All good players. Looking over at marketable skills and Squirrel's kills. Marketable skills coming in second place as far as kills go with 2,428 kills. 201, 166, 146, 154, 292, 354, 156, 135, and 155, as well as 110. Squirrel playing as Rome coming in third place as far as kills with 2,324, 169, giggity, 132, 141, 167, 235, 130, 233, 142, 120, 119, 197, and 120. Looking over at Darkspawn and Julius Caesar, 506 kills. Holy shit. That is insane. Well done, Darkspawn. We got 106, 111, 185, 104, 185, 185, 185. What the fuck? That's awesome. 267. Julius Caesar playing as a barbarian faction, funnily enough, 1,710 kills. We've got 123, 140, 103, 143, 151, 142, and 307 with Spear Nobles, which I didn't even know was possible. Now we've got Constan getting 2,555 kills, being the top kill count of this game. Lemmurex playing as Nervii, getting 1,874 kills. We've got 306, 174, 239, 198, 154, 178, 119, 117, 137, 154, 139, 102, 127, 164. Last but certainly not least, 185, 151, 148, 160, 144, 220, 291. Overall, an amazing battle, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Again, if you guys liked it, make sure to hit that sexy sub button for a sexy-ass motherfucker such as yourself and myself. I would highly appreciate it. We're trying to reach 300 by the end of this month. And if you especially like to, make sure to hit that like button because it helps me out a ton with that YouTube algorithm. Love you guys, appreciate you guys, and look forward to seeing you guys again here in the near future. Peace.